for baseball. The Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago White Sox. It's Major League Baseball 2K9.
Hi, everybody. This is Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Alongside Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. Great to have you with us. There you're watching Aaron Harang as he gets set to go to the mound to start this game. Cellular Field in Chicago. The White Sox looking for a little home magic. We're going to see Mark Buehrle make the start in today's game. Steve, as he approaches the Cincinnati lineup, what's the key?
Gary, you love pitchers like this. Mark Buehrle out there. He works quickly and throws strike. Keeps the fielders in the game behind him, knowing that they're there to make the play.
Brought to you by State Farm. Here's a look at the Reds lineup. Thoughts, Steve? How about someone who stands out in that lineup?
Oh, this young man is growing into his own at the major league level and showing surprising power and the ability to make adjustments to the breaking ball. Edwin Encarnacion can do some damage.
And it's Tavares batting as we get ready to get things going.
Center fielder, 3, Willie Tavares.
And Buehrle gets it by, called strike, and the count will go to 0-1.
Well, the Cincinnati Reds really struggled on the road in 2008, going 31-50, a big part of why they were a sub-500 team in 2008.
Gets under that one, fouled it back behind the plate. And certainly one of the reasons they struggle on the road when you've got a team batting average that is dead last in the league.
You know, Gary, it is an offense built around power, not really on base percentage, but the power really shows in their home park, but not so much on the road.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball, 1-2.
Well, it looked like he overthrew that one a little bit, just got away from him up in the zone.
He deals, smashes that one towards the shortstop, and it's caught by Ramirez. And a moment to check out the defensive alignment for the White Sox.
But Gary, defense that struggles at times, ranked in the bottom 5 in the American League. They commit an awful lot of errors.
Hairston Jr. at the plate. One out, nobody on. And Buehrle gets it by, called strike, and the count will go to 0-1.
But Gary, his great speed comes into play offensively in a lot of different ways, and you know the infield going to have to play more shallow because of that speed.
It's fouled off.
But Gary, the reason the infield, as I'm talking about, has to move in a couple steps is because they know that if they play normal depth or deep and they have to move to their right or left, they're not going to have a chance to be able to make a play at first base with it.
Hit on the ground. Ends up foul. Liner between first and second. Great stop. Diving Konerko. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single. Now he's going to run for second. Boy, I don't know on that count, Steve. Number one, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
It's Hopper at the plate. Runner at first with one down. There's a throw over. Has to dive, but he's back in there in time.
Puts a little pressure on the defense and on the pitcher right now. Speed at first base, tie game. You've got to hold them close, but you can't be distracted. You still have to go after the hitter.
In time for the out.
Boy, you might have been able to get the out at second, at least getting the lead runner, but at least they got the sure out at first.
And And it's Brandon Phillips now.
Fans love power. Managers love power. Heck, we love power, Gary, and we've got a big power hitter coming up right here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he pops it up. Foul territory behind third. And that's going to do it in this half inning. Well, they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. And now we'll go to the home half of the first. Top of the lineup coming up. And it'll be Aaron Harang doing the pitching. For Cincinnati, he'll be starting. And as he looks at this White Sox lineup, what are they going to see from him today?
Well, Aaron Harang has great deception with his size and body on the mound. 6'7", 240 pounds. You think he's going to explode the fastball at you, but deception is the name of the game.
And we've got Anderson batting. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. 1 down.
Well, this ball was headed to the gap, but the left fielder got a good jump on it, able to run it down and make the play.
We'll take a quick look at the Reds and how they'll be lined up on the field. Steve, keeping an eye on anyone?
Edwin Encarnacion out there, very good hands defensively, very soft hands and a strong arm as well. He can make all the plays.
It's going to be Przinsky. Base is empty with 1 away.
No balls.
Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1. Tell you, the White Sox have given their fans a lot of reason to come out and watch these home games. This is an exciting ball club. They do things in spurts.
Well, very competitive team. You know what? They hit home runs as well. You know what fans like home runs. They had the highest percentage of runs coming from home runs last year.
He went. The decision from the third base umpire. And he delivers. Swings, hits this one in the air down the right field line. And Bruce brings that one in. 2 away. That 0-8 race, it came right down to the wire, and the Minnesota Twins, it looked like we're going to make it, and then suddenly not there.
Well, you have to credit the White Sox. Power bats, power arms in the bullpen, and they just were that little bit better than the Twins.
And Jermaine Dye up. Hitting .291. Last season near the top in home runs in the league. That falls in. First hit of the ball game for this club.
Some kind of player, no doubt about it. They're glad to have him in the lineup because he can get it done, and he got it done all season long last year, Gary.
Brought to you by State Farm. The White Sox, their lineup today.
We got a chance to see a lot of long balls in this game here today. A power hitter lineup. A lot of big power bats here, Gary. A lot of big hairy bat guys that can hit out of the ballpark.
And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. He was in that top 10 list for home runs last year. 2 outs and a man on first. The pitch from Harang. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. He delivers. Swing and a rocket toward short. And that's out number 3. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand it. Still scoreless in Chicago. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up. Isaac Ian taking a look at you right there. He brought the White Sox the division title in 2008 with a great home record of 54-28. Votto into the batter's box. He'll start it off here in the second. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
Well, the pitcher going for that hole, and most hitters swing up and in. He found that strike zone with a four-seam fastball, and he couldn't get to it.
Oh and 1. Burley kicks and delivers towards center field. Makes its way through for a single. That'll bring Edwin Encarnacion up.
Third baseman, number 28, Edwin Encarnacion.
Let's go White Sox.
Runner on first base, nobody out. Pitch on the way. Sinker's in there, no balls and a strike.
Good, hard, boring, sinking action on that one. Good stuff.
The pitch. Lined up the middle. Oh, Ramirez, a dive. He's up. And he'll scramble, take it himself for the out. Whoa, what a play. Back to first, not in time. Not quick enough on the relay. Incredible diving stop. Just couldn't get it there in time.
Well, great effort there, but it takes some time to be able to make the throw once you dive for the ball, and he couldn't quite get him.
And it's Jay Bruce in the box now. One down, runner at first. Good pitch from Burley, swung on and missed.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
And he leaves that one alone. Bruce taking a long look, and that'll even up the count.
A good bite on the pitch right there. Right where he wanted it. He just couldn't get the hitter to chase.
One ball.
Waves at a fastball in that 1-1 pitch. Strike two.
He's not able to center that fastball. He's not picking it up out of the pitcher's hand and reacting properly. He swings right over the top.
1-2 pitch coming. Swing and a soft liner to the right. That one's gloved.
Well, he might have had himself a hit if he could just have gotten it up over the second baseman. Unfortunately, not high enough. He's able to make the play.
Dickerson settles in. Runner on first, 2 away. He deals. Swung on, line to right center field. And the side's retired. Dye making the play. He'll head in off the field. No runs at a base hit. They leave one man on at first. He'll go to the bottom of the second. Middle of the lineup coming along. And as Jim told me in the box now, hard to believe, 19 years now at the major league level. Lined right at the second baseman. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning.
Number 14, Paul Canerco.
Canerco at the plate. Batting .239. One out, bases empty. Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1.
Now, good life on this fastball as he just buries it down and away.
Here's the pitch. Hard grounded to short. Hairston Jr. and Canerco retired.
For the Chicago White Sox, shortstop, number 10, Alexi Ramirez.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. 2 outs and nobody on. The pitch from Harang. Here's a curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Called strike on a fastball, and it's 0-2.
Now, Gary, he's in a little bit of trouble right now. With 2 strikes, they're probably going to try to get him to chase that curveball.
Swing and a liner to right center. And that's a base hit. Ramirez on board with the single.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
And I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and he took advantage of it.
And Fields is in the box. 2 outs and a man on first. The pitch from Harang. Swing and a chopper, foul ball. Here it comes. He lets that fastball go by for a called strike. 0-2.
Well, they set up down and away. They throw it down and away. That's how you can be effective as a major league pitcher.
Low, and it's 1-2.
Well, Gary, he's got such an effective fastball. He likes to use it. You know, 1-2 count. He doesn't like to mess around. Look for him to go right at him with the heater.
Slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. That's going to retire the side. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. We'll go to the top of inning number 3. And a dugout shot of Dusty Baker. He's watched some great deliveries on the mound. Struggling bats, though. Important now to get the offense stinging. And here's Ramon Hernandez. He'll get things going here in the 3rd. Burley with a delivery. Fastball in there. 0-1.
Well, that's a pitch a lot of guys can do some damage on, but unfortunately, the pitcher gets the strike. The hitter couldn't swing the bat.
And with 2 strikes on him, Hernandez, he doesn't want to go down swinging here. A swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ramon Hernandez out.
Good confidence there, Gary. He could have thrown 1 or 2 out of the zone and wasted a pitch. He went right at him.
He may want that arm stronger later on in the ball game. And it's Tavares batting. 0 for 1 thus far. Nobody on base. 1 away. First pitch. Here it comes. And Burley gets it by. Called strike, and the count will go to 0-1.
Well, the way to keep the ball in the ballpark is by going down and away. It's the toughest pitch to drive. He executed it well.
And it goes foul. Sinker's taken. Strike 3 call. Out number 2.
Good movement. 89 miles per hour. K-Cam shows it to you. Well, this one's low in the strike zone, no question about it, but you've got to try to make contact, pound it into the ground, and try to get something to happen.
Yep, the Stevie didn't want to swing on that. I think he thought he was going to get a ball called, and he didn't. Hairston Jr. at the plate. Reached on an error his last time around. Base is empty with 2 outs. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Fields throws to first in time. That's 3 down. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. Still scoreless in Chicago. Bottom of the order to get things started. Those of you just coming on board along with Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. This is MLB on 2K Sports. Gets in the box now. He's our first batter, home half of the 3rd inning. Swing and a foul straight back.
1.
And Harang outside the zone for a ball.
Well, that got away from him, got outside that slider and left it hanging up and away.
Here's the pitch. Good moving cutter, and it's 1-2 now.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
And it remains 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Late break to that thing. Tough to lay off it, but it's 2-2.
Well, the 3-0 count, the pitcher's got to get one across right here, and the likelihood is he's not swinging.
Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Encarnacion dives. He's got it. Throws in time to first. What a play. A tremendous diving stop here, and what a throw.
Well, look how he makes the catch on this thing and shifts his body to get in throwing position from his knees.
And we've got Anderson batting. Flew out last time. 1 out, nobody on. And here's the first one. Grounded up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Anderson. That's going to bring up A.J. Pierzynski.
Number 12, A.J. Pierzynski.
Last time up, flew out. One out, runner on at first. First pitch on the way. Takes that one on the inside corner. Strike one.
The pitcher really rearing back and throwing. He's got everything working now, commanding the strike zone with that fastball.
The pitch from Harang. Waves at that fastball in the hole now. 0-2. And it holds at 0-2. Cutter called strike 3. He knew it too. 2 down.
He just overpowers him with a fastball up and away right there. He didn't even think about swinging.
And Jermaine Dye up. He can drive in the runs. Last year, number 2 in ribbies on his ball club. Runner on first, 2 away. Fresh count on Dye. Here it comes. Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1.
Well, he's a big bat in this lineup and a guy that they count on to help drive in runs.
And it's 0-2. Dye will be looking to make contact.
He has great bite on this slider, throwing it down and into the hitter. Gets away with one, and he gets in for the strike.
Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And that one is in there. His second hit today. Up next, Carlos Quentin.
Number 20, Carlos Quentin.
Lined out last time up. Two men on and 2 men out. He deals a line drive towards the hole. Oh, and a great catch. No runs with a couple of hits and 2 left on. Now we move on to the top of the 4th. It's Hopper at the plate.
Well, contact hitters like him always seem to put the ball in play and challenge the defense. They're very difficult to pitch to, particularly in situations with runners in scoring position, because you know they can fight off the tough pitch.
And the fourth inning underway. It is an 0-1 count.
Now, Gary, with contact hitters like him, you know, it makes it difficult for the pitcher. I mean, it's one thing to be the hitter, but for the pitcher, you have to know that you better change his eye levels and move the ball around to keep the ball off the center of the bat.
Burley with a delivery. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And Dye makes the play. One down.
For the Cincinnati Reds, second baseman,
And it's Brandon Phillips now. A terrific talent here for this team. One out, nobody on. And a fresh count. Phillips, here it comes.
Strike one.
And Burley gets it by, called strike, and the count will go to 0-1.
Well, it's major star power, and the reason there's star power is because he has that kind of home run power. People love the home run ball.
He delivers. There's a swing, a drive down the left field line. It's towards the corner. Gone, a home run.
Now, Gary, it looked like he was setting on that pitch. He got it and drove it out of the park.
What they're going to want to do in this ball game now is take advantage of that and build that momentum up.
Well, they need to still be aggressive out there and go right after it. A good inning right here for Cincinnati. Good approach, taking the lead. Offense getting it done, Gary.
First pitch on the way. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball. And the home run there, Steve, the pitching's going to have to be very careful now.
Well, that's right. Damage control is critical. You don't want this inning to get out of control.
There's a swing, line drive, center field. And that's through, a base hit. That'll bring Edwin Encarnacion up.
third baseman, number 28, Edwin Encarnacion.
Bounced into a fielder's choices last time.
All right, big swings here.
One out, man on first. And Przenski calls for the pitch.
All right, one.
And Burley gets it by, called strike, and the count will go to 0-1. Pitch on the way. Swung and a ground ball to third. Over to second for one. And that's two. A double play. First sign of life here batting-wise, fourth inning. The Reds are ahead 1-0. Middle of the lineup, due up. And Jim Thome had the second most home runs in this ball club last season. Thome gets in. Here's the first delivery. Starts him out with a cut fastball for a strike. And he delivers. And that's a strike. Thome is going to have to hit with a little less of a cut here.
Okay, they have 4 hits so far in this one into the 4th inning, but they haven't been able to put them together and try to mount any rally. And I think right now the pitcher's getting the job done, making the pitch when he needs to.
Smash towards the middle, and that gets in there. Thome a base hit. And that'll bring up Paul Konerko.
First base, number 14, Paul Konerko.
Grounded out last time. No one out and a runner on first. And he starts Konerko out. Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1.
He's just popping that glove with that 4-seam fastball, pounding the strike zone.
He deals. A high pop-up. And he puts that one away. One down.
Coming to bat for the Chicago White Sox. Shortstop, number 10, Alexi Ramirez.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. He singled his last trip. One out. Runner on at first. The pitch from Harang. First pitch a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
Well, I have to go out of the strike zone here on the 0-1 count. He tends to be very aggressive here. See if you can't get him to chase.
Swung on and a grounder to first. The dive, and he's got it. And it's in time from his knees to get the out.
He makes a nice play to get the lead runner at second base with a strong, accurate throw. Good footwork. They just couldn't get the double play.
And Fields is in the box. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. 2 outs and a man on first. Here's the first pitch. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1. Hit sharply towards the hole. Hairston Jr. throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs at a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Cincinnati, they're maintaining their advantage. And it's Jay Bruce in the box now. Second-year ball player. First pitch on the way to Bruce.
0-1.
And Burley gets it by. Called strike, and the count will go to 0-1.
Well, that's textbook use of the sinker. Down and away, pounding the strike zone. Good pitch.
The pitch. Shot towards the hole. That's one down.
That's an atom ball right there. That ball was smoked. He stung it, but right at the second baseman.
Dickerson.
Dickerson at the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. Nobody on base. One away. The pitch. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that four-seamer down and away.
Hit hard to second. Gets over to Konerko. 2 away.
Stepping up to the plate for the Cincinnati Reds. Catcher, number 55, Ramon Hernandez.
It's going to be Hernandez. Struck out swinging his last time up. 2 outs and nobody on. And the first pitch. Ground ball to short. Fielded by Ramirez. Throws on to first. Side is retired. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Gets a shot here. He'll get things started. Home half, 5th inning. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Picked up by Phillips. And out number 1 as he steps on the base.
Stepping up to the plate for the Chicago White Sox. Center fielder, number 32, Brian.
And we've got Anderson batting. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Base is empty, 1 out. And the first pitch. Hit in the air to left center. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. And he's in at second with a double. 1 out.
Well, now they have a runner in scoring position with just 1 out. Let's see if the rest of the lineup can deliver as well.
It's going to be Przinsky. 0 for 2 thus far. 1 on, 1 out. The pitch from Harang. Curveball is over for a called strike.
Again, moving to the middle part of the ball game right here, you really have to tip your hat to the pitcher. I mean, he's done an unbelievable job of hitting his spots when he needs to, and that's not always easy when they get some base runners on, but he's left a handful of base runners on here through the middle part of the ball game.
That one, a one-hopper off the wall. The throw tries to get back, tagged out, close play at third. Now we're going to see Jermaine dive out.
Jermaine Dye is such a clutch hitter. He's made a living on coming through in critical game situations. With runners in scoring position, he's deadly.
2 for 2 in the game. Fresh count on Dye. Here it comes. Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1.
Look, Garrett, he's a real presence in the lineup. One of those great power hitters that really instills fear in the pitcher on the mound.
Kicks and throws. A line drive toward short. And he's there to retire the side. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. 5 innings down as we go to the 6th. We've got the top of the order coming up. And if you're just joining in, hi everybody, this is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips, Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And it's Tavares batting. He's going to get us started here in the 6th. And here's the first one. And Burley gets it by, called strike, and the count will go to 0-1.
Well, you love to have the veteran guy. You don't need to spend a lot of time with him, and you know what to expect. Predictability from a veteran pitcher like this can go a long way.
Pulled it back, didn't bunt right there, but it's a strike and it's 0-2. He delivers, swung on, contact made. This one towards Dye. The catch is made. And what you get with a veteran pitcher like this, we talk about guys going about their business. Young players get a chance to watch and learn.
Well, that's exactly it. Plus, you know, just knowing what you're going to get keeps everybody in the game.
One out, bases empty. First pitch, here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to short. And Ramirez fields the ball. And that touchdown, Hairston Jr.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he's set down.
It's Hopper at the plate. He flew out his last time up. 2 outs, bases empty. And Burley gets it by, called strike, and the count will go to 0-1. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Can't get him to chase the fastball. Low, 1-2.
Gotta like the location here. Pound the bottom of the strike zone. Just misses, but he's in the right spot.
Now Przinski positions himself. Line towards second. Gets. Throws to first. Side is retired. No scoring here ending this half inning. We'll go to the last of the 6 now.
645. Thank you for attending today's game.
Quick look at Ozzie Guillen looking up. And some good pitching last inning. He now hopes to get the necessary offense going, get him going in the right direction. And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. He was the team leader in homers and runs scored last year. The pitch from Harang. Makes a swing right under that pitch. 0-1.
I tell you what, he can really swing the bat. He is some kind of offensive player, and really the guy this offense looks to. They want to get him on in front of him.
Strike two. Now with no balls, 2 strikes. Quinton needs to protect that strike zone.
Well, bunches of base runners on in this game, but being left on, and really, the offense is keeping the pressure on, but you really have to credit every single time he needs to make a pitch, he's gotten it done.
Tries to get him to golf at that one, but he lays off, and 1-2 count. Now a swing and a shot toward second. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
Now batting for the Chicago White Sox. Designated hitter, number 25, Jim Thome.
It's going to be Thome now.
Look, I got to say, he is still a very productive player at the major league level. He's not what he was completely at his best, but still getting the job done.
A big swing on this one and a high drive deep to right. Goodbye, home run. And they're happy to tie that one up. Back to an even ball game with that solo shot.
Well, he looked like he got the pitch in his wheelhouse and he just drove it out of the ballpark.
When you get behind in a ball game, you want to get back early, get your mental set back, and they've done that.
Now this inning isn't over yet. They have a chance to still tack on some more runs. Gary, really important for the Sox right there to tie this up. Now if Chicago can get a big hit, they've got a chance to take the lead.
And Konerko retired.
Now batting for the Chicago White Sox. Shortstop, number 10, Alexei.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. Bounced into a fielder's choices last time. Base is empty and 2 down. That one's drilled to short. Hairston Jr. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So they pick up a run on the home run and pull even. We've got a stalemate going here in Chicago. Heart of the order due to bat next. And Phillips is in the box. He went deep in his last time up. Here's the first pitch. And Burley gets it by. Called strike, and the count will go to 0-1.
He looked like he was ready to swing that time at the plate, Gary, but he must have been looking for a different pitch as that fastball just paints the outside corner.
The pitch. And it's 0-2. Phillips trying to avoid the strikeout.
This is why changing speeds is so important for a pitcher. You get the hitter off balance, even more effective when it's down in the zone.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
A runner on first, no outs. Konerko checking him. Runner on first. Burley with a delivery. Pitch out. Nothing doing, though. Swung on and a chopper down the line. Third. Over to Konerko. That's one away.
Boy, you might have been able to get the out at second, at least getting the lead runner, but at least they got the sure out at first.
And it's Edwin Encarnacion now. And he is batting here late in the game in a crucial spot.
Well, you've got a base runner. You don't know if you're going to get another opportunity. The game may be on the line right here.
This is the chance at a game-winning RBI. Burley gets that important strike. 0-2. And strike 3. Encarnacion right through that one.
Gary, he's not messing around, going right at him on the 0-2 count. He didn't waste anything. He just went right for the jugular. I like Jay Bruce up right here, Gary. A patient young hitter with pop in his bat.
Got to get the bat on this one now. You're in a tie ball game. You get opportunities with runners on. Got to connect.
Gary, they're looking for that key 2-out RBI, but he's got to have patience, wait for a good pitch, and when he gets it, he's got to deliver.
Oh, and 1. Burley kicks and delivers. On the way. Good downward action on that sinker. 1-2.
Now 2 strikes on the hitter. They're a strike away from getting out of this jam with the game still tied.
The 1-2 on its way. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. He's up with it. And safe at first. That's going to break the tie. They lead by 1. Dickerson batting now. He bounced out his last time. A runner on first with 2 outs. Here's the first pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Working ahead in the count in key situations is critical for a pitcher. That first pitch strike could go a long way to getting this guy out.
Swings over the top on that one, and it's 0-2. Fastball is up high, then it's 1-2.
But you have to credit the pitcher. He's not afraid to challenge guys with that 4-seam fastball up in the zone.
Hit in the air to left center. That one in the alley. This could be 2 or more. Boy, I don't know on that count, Steve. Number 1, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out. There's a lot riding on Ramon Hernandez's bat right here, Gary. You can just see the determination in his face.
And he's prepping himself for what he hopes will be a clutch 2-out at-bat.
Now, what they have to do in this situation is keep adding to the lead. Keep tacking on runs. The insurance runs become critical. It protects your bullpen.
He deals. And with 2 strikes on him, Hernandez, he doesn't want to go down swinging.
You got the hitter down in a hole. You know he struggles with sliders when he's behind in the count. You got to throw him the slider.
Swung on, hit. Oh, man, was that close. That was right back at him. Somehow he got out of the way. And that first run scores. And that makes 2.
Okay, the defense needs to stop right now. They need to put up an out here. This offense just has been relentless this inning.
And Octavio Dotel gets ready to throw as the White Sox bring him in as a reliever.
Pretty good performance today by the starter. All in all, pretty solid outing. Now it's up to the pen.
And it's Taveras batting. And the offense here is putting on the show. Right now they're in charge of this ball game.
Well, they're taking advantage of add-on time in the opportunity.
Swings, lines this one back up the middle, and that'll get him aboard. They're on a roll.
Now up to the plate for the Cincinnati Reds. Shortstop, number 15, Gary Hairston Jr.
Hairston Jr. at the plate.
Well, Gary, he struggles with runners on base, so look for them to go right at him at the plate now.
First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Oh, that's a quality fastball right there, just pounding the strike zone down and away. He had no chance to put that one in play.
Now Dotel with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And there's Quentin for out number 3. They pick up 4 hits in the inning and 3 runs across the plate. Cincinnati leading now. They have got the momentum. Another chance for the leadoff hitter coming up in the inning. Been around a while. There's Dusty Baker. Satisfied manager, I think, right now. He's got the ball club in a pretty good spot. And Fields is in the box. He'll start the home half of the 7th. And here's the first one. On the ground to short. Hairston Jr. One away.
Now up to the plate for the Chicago White Sox. Second base, number 39,
Gets his batting. 0 for 2 thus far. Base is empty with 1 away. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Offensively now they've got to start to work the count. They've got to try to get base runners on and get things going here. I mean, you've got 1 out here in the 7th inning. It's not too late to try to make up some of this deficit.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And a good throw gets him 2 down.
now up to the plate for the Chicago White Sox. Center fielder, number 32, Ryan Anderson.
And we've got Anderson batting. He doubled his last time. 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch to him. This one foul back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Harangue hit in the air to left center and in there for a base hit. He's 3 for 4 today.
Well, he's doing his part, no question about it. A big 2-out hit, his 3rd hit of the game. He's having some kind of ball game.
It's going to be Przinsky. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Runner on first, 2 away. The pitch from Harangue. Ground ball up the middle. Picked up by Phillips. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand it. Cincinnati, they're maintaining their advantage. And for those of you just coming on, it's Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips. Great to have you with us. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. It's Hopper at the plate. Still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here. First pitch on the way. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Over to Konerko. That's 1 away.
Now back for the Cincinnati Reds. Second base, Brandon Phillips.
And it's Brandon Phillips now. He homered earlier in the ballgame. One out, nobody on. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
Keep swinging. Take those boys.
Dotel with the windup. And it's 0-2. Phillips trying to avoid the strikeout.
Well, the hitter's got to protect the outer part of the plate right here, down 0-2.
He got the bat on that one and dies there. He catches that, and that's out number 2.
Now back for the Cincinnati Reds. First baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Votto into the batter's box. 2 for 3 thus far. Base is empty with 2 outs. Now the first pitch. Gets him to chase that one up and out of the strike zone for strike 1.
Pretty mighty swing right there. The two-seamer, though, is thrown to get ground ball outs, but couldn't make contact.
Now Dotel with the 0-1 pitch. That one swung on, it's lined and finds the hole into right field. A base hit.
Well, picking up a big 2-out hit. Now his 4th hit of the game. They just can't seem to get him out.
Edwin Encarnacion.
And Edwin Encarnacion standing in. 0 for 3 to this point.
Well, Gary, no real speed at first base right now. I think you just let the hitter swing the bat a little bit and not distract him and see if he can't hit one out of the ballpark.
And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. No runs at a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. Now time for the White Sox. This is their chance in the home half of the 8th. Lincoln doing the pitching as the Reds decide to bring in a reliever.
Well, if you can get a start like this every time out from your starting pitcher, you're going to take it. He kept you in the ball game, pitched pretty well, and now turns it over to the bullpen.
And here's Jermaine Dye. He'll start things off. Bottom half, 8th inning. He deals. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Obviously getting late right now, Gary, and I think that from the pitching perspective, you'll trade an out for a run at this stage of the game, understanding that for every out you get, you're closer to winning.
There's a swing and a line drive. And Dye set down. 1 away now.
A good shortstop puts himself in position to make the play. Right there, he didn't have to move at all as that ball was hit directly at him.
Arthur Rhodes, he's going to pitch. He's been brought in to take over for the Reds. And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. Ground out victim last time through. Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch to Quentin. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, trailing right now, down 3 runs. You got 1 out here in the 8th. You got 5 outs left is the way you have to look at it. They need base runners. Get people on and hope somebody runs into one. A 3-run
swing and a line to left. And Quentin's got himself a base hit. He blows that one.
Now back for the Chicago White Sox. Designated hitter, number 25,
Now Jim Thome. Runner at first with 1 down. Thome gets in. Here's the swing. Hot shot. Oh my, he manages to get the glove on that. Talk about reflexes.
This is the pitcher's worst nightmare. You throw the pitch and it comes right back at you. Sometimes it's just self-defense. He got the glove up and made the out.
Batting now, Paul Konerko. 2 outs and a man on first. And he tries to lay off, does, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And Paul Konerko watching that one go by to even the count up.
Now listen, this is still doable from the offensive perspective, Gary. They're only down 3. It would be nice to have a little 2-out rally right here, pick up some runs, narrow this 3-run deficit. But understand, you can still come back and finish in the ninth. Just don't wait till the ninth.
The 1-1 now. Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a liner. That is in. It's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that pitch above the strike zone, Gary, but he was able still to get a good part of the bat on the ball and get a base hit from it. If you're even thinking about it, do not change your channel. Not for this matchup.
And he's got a chance to drive in a run here. Let's see if he can do it. This will get his team right back into this.
Well, they need this one, Gary. They're down by 3, and if he gets a base hit, it may score the run and bring the tying run to the plate.
The pitch. And it's fouled off. Popped up, should be playable behind the plate. Hernandez is there, and that one's put away to retire the side. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. Cincinnati, they're maintaining their advantage. Those of you just coming on board along with Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. This is MLB on 2K Sports. And it's Jay Bruce in the box now. He's going to start the 9th inning. First pitch on the way to Bruce. Swinging a ball hit softly towards the hole. Dickerson is the batter now. He doubled in his last appearance. Nobody on base, one away. There's a swing towards the hole, and nobody gets this one. That's going to go for a base hit.
You want your hitters to go with the pitch. Don't try to force things. The ball's away, he drives it away.
Use the whole part of that plate and the whole part of that bat, and he did.
Kids, you want to learn how to hit, that's how you do it.
It's going to be Hernandez. He had a 2-run single in his last appearance.
There's 2 RBIs here, Gary, and obviously a big part of this team's offense today. That's why they're winning.
One down, runner at first. Dotel with the windup. There's a swing and a liner towards first. And that's going to be a base hit for Hernandez.
Put a nice swing on that one. He was sitting on fastball, got fastball, rips it to right field. Nice job.
And it's Taveras batting. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. 1 out with runners at first and second. First pitch. And he squares around but misses it for a strike.
I'll tell you what, when you can throw the 4-seam fastball with this kind of movement in action, it allows you to get hitters out up in the zone and throw that higher than high, that eye-high fastball.
Octavio Dotel in charge of this AB with an 0-2 count. And for youngsters learning to pitch out there, bear in mind, you learn to throw this pitch and the rest will come along.
Well, you want to be able to change a hitter's eye level. Throw him something up high and then throw him down low. It's changing speeds and eye level.
Can't get him to chase the fastball. Low, 1-2.
That 2-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
They don't get the ideas.
Swing and a soft grounder towards second. And it's plucked off the field. Over to Konerko. 2 down.
But keeps the runners right where they are. Now 2 out. Not a lot of time left in this ball game. You cannot give them more runs.
And out on the mound, we've got Scott Linebrink. They've decided it was time to make a change here.
Well, this isn't a save opportunity, and they're going to the closer. A lot of closers don't like this because they don't come in as mentally prepared when it's not a save than when it is.
Hairston Jr. at the plate.
Well, they catch a little bit of a break here in a jam with runners on base, but a guy who not typically is a very good hitter in this situation.
You have 2 outs here in the inning, only need 1 more. The last thing you want is a big 2-out hit. They're not going to chance it with this guy.
Yeah, but I don't understand this. You've already got 2 outs in the inning, and this guy isn't one of the better hitters in the game. Go at him, challenge him, show something.
It's Hopper at the plate, and he needs to come through here with 2 down.
Infield got to play back in this situation and get the out at the easiest base.
And the first pitch. First pitch, a slider for a called strike.
He wanted to go down and away with that slider, but he left it up and away, had just enough movement on it to get the strike.
Oh, 1 offering from Linebrink. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Gets. Throws to first, side is retired. So they pick up 2 hits in the inning, but leave the bases loaded. 8.5 innings over, bottom half of the 9th coming. Is the pitcher. He'll try and close this one out for Cincinnati. And Fields is in the box. He's ready to give his best at bat right here. First position, home half of the 9th. Cordero with the windup. Applied to right. And it's through. That's a base hit.
Base runners, base runners, base runners. That's what you want. Pick up a single right there. Now let's see if they can't get some big hits behind it.
Gets settling in. No hits yet, but he'll get another chance right here. A runner on first, no outs. And he delivers. And that's in there for a strike.
Well, like right now, they're looking to get a couple guys on and see if they can't get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark right here. So base runners the key. Do not run into outs. Be conservative on the bases. You're down 3.
He delivers. 0-1 is a slider for a called strike.
When in doubt, go down and away. He throws the slider exactly where he wants to. Tough pitch to hit.
On the ground to first. It's scooped up. 1. Over to first. He is safe. Almost a double play. Not quite enough time.
Well, offensively right now, you're running out of time. Down your final 2 outs. And it's all about getting people on base and then let somebody run into an extra base hit. 1 run at a time, 1 base runner at a time, but start to believe you can do it.
And we've got Anderson batting. 3 for 4 thus far.
But Gary, when you're trailing, you don't want to run into outs, but they have good speed now at first base. May not be a bad idea to try to steal.
A line drive towards the hole. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up.
He's swinging a hot stick, no question about it. Look at the scorecard. That's 4 hits for him now. On fire.
It's going to be Przinsky. He bounced out his last time. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And the first pitch smashes that one towards the shortstop. That's 1. Over to first and safe. Very close play. They will not get the double play.
Well, one more out to close this one out, Gary, and obviously a successful day, up by 3 and a save situation. So, you know, obviously looking to try to close this one out and get ready for tomorrow.
And it's Jermaine Dye in the box now. Starts him out with a sinker for a strike. Cordero with the windup. And it's 0-2. Dye will be looking to make contact.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
Swing and a fly ball, and this might be it. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
A tough loss here for this crowd today, but boy, do they see some kind of pitching performance from the visiting team.
And with a moment here, Jeannie Salasco and the gang standing by in our studios.
Thanks, fellas. And now we turn to our Hardball Central postgame presentation of the Big Massive Clutch performer. And Steve, it came down to performance on the mound, didn't it?
Aaron Harang was dealing some tough pitches in this one, Jeannie. I mean, he led the National League in strikeouts one year for Cincinnati. He has outstanding stuff, and he was getting to the hitters and into their minds today.
And we'll wrap up with our game highlight reels and some final words from Gary Thorne and Steve Phillips. Guys?
And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. It's a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on the road and beat another Major League team, you've got to consider yourself fortunate.
Thank you all for joining us in this presentation of Major League Baseball.